Welcome to Silver Bar Stacker, folks. I hope everybody's doing well and had a wonderful long Thanksgiving weekend. Well, it's Monday, folks, and that means the weekend has finally come to an end, and all good things must come to an end. And that means that it's also the start of the work week, and then we've got to get back to the grind. But here at SBS, Mondays also mean mail call Mondays, and so I'm very excited to say that we've got some cool mail calls to pop open into, which I've actually already opened. So we'll take a closer look at what we've got over here. But before we do that, we've got to take care of all of the many entrants who took part in this weekend's Black Friday SBS drop. And so this is by far the largest drop that we've had, and we actually did close to sell out. We actually sold 11 of the 13 available slots, and so we decided, since the weekend is over, it's time to officially close the thing out. And so we decided we're going to reserve these last two stack packs that were left. We're going to draw two numbers randomly once we've selected a stack pack for each of these entries, and we're going to award two lucky people, or two lucky slots, an extra stack pack here. So I'm very excited about that. Let's go ahead and grab the infamous SBS pillowcase and get straight to work. Let's get straight to the drawing so that we can figure out which of these stack packs are being shipped out to which individuals today. Before we get the workday started today, these things are gonna get packaged, and shipped out. So let's go ahead and grab the pillowcase and start gathering all of the many 13 stack packs that we have available. And what we're going to be doing in true SBS fashion, just to keep things as fair as possible, is we are going to go ahead and give these a nice shuffle. So let's go ahead and take care of the formalities first. Whoops. The formalities first. Let's get this one right there in the middle to keep it extra fair. Okay. Shuffling these heavy cards is nothing like shuffling actual playing cards. Just for future reference, if you're ever planning on stacking a bunch of stack packs and using them as playing cards, I wouldn't advise it. So let's go ahead. I think that's a good enough shuffle. Let's go ahead and check out those chunky stackers. Boom. Let's get that somewhere right in the middle so somebody gets that sweet, sweet prize. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and seal this thing shut. Oh boy. Seal this thing shut, and we're going to be going in the order that people place their orders. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on, all the way up to 11. And then once we get to number 11, things are going to get juicy and interesting. So let's go ahead and give this a nice shuffle. And this is definitely, I'm going to have to roll up my sleeves for this one, because this is definitely one of the more hefty drops that we've ever done. And I think 13 is probably the limit. I don't think we're ever going to do a drop with 13 slots. That's very excessive. I think I really liked the formula before, when it's not a Black Friday weekend when everybody's going crazy on buying. I think normally what we're going to do is we're going to just stick to 4 slots. That seems to be the sweet spot based off of my experience from the first, couple months of doing drops. So let's go ahead and figure out what numero uno is going to be getting. What are they going to be drawing here? We've got 2 lucky fingertips here, ready, itching to grab a stack pack out. And oh wow, number 1 draws what, in my opinion, this is probably one that I would be honestly be gunning for. This is a super nice bar. You've got a Canadian variety Engelhard bar, and this is a nice Canadian maple leaf bar for numero uno. Very, very nice pickup, sir, or ma'am. This is a blank back with a border. Still in the original factory seal, so congratulations to you, number 1, for picking up this beautiful Engelhard maple leaf Canadian variety silver bar. We'll see, who knows, maybe number 1 will grab one of the bonus bars too, for all we know, but at the very least, they're walking away for $50, a nice Canadian maple leaf Engelhard bar. So congratulations to you, number 1. Now number 2 is going to require the same 2 lucky fingertips to hopefully grab something of equal awesomeness. And the likelihood is good on this drop because I would say everything is equally awesome. So let's go ahead and see what they got. Boom! Number 2 has picked up a landscape variety Engelhard bar. An Engelhard. We're seeing a recurring theme here. I here at SBS love Engelhards, and so you'll see that this drop is heavy stacked with Engelhards. Now, which Engelhard did they get? I know there's 2 Engelhard landscape variety bars in here. So there's one with an elongated octagon reverse, and there's one with a frosted back reverse. So let's take a look and see which one they got. Boom! The frosting. Nice work, number 2. Picking up a nice frosted back Engelhard bar. Congratulations to you on that sweet pickup. Now number 3 is we're gonna have to switch things up here a little bit. We got 3 fingers here. 3 fingers going in for the grab. Boom and boom. All right, and so we got a silver bar here, and this is still in the original factory seal. And this right here, folks, is a Sunshine Mining silver bar, 999 fine silver, 1 troy ounce, Sunshine Mining. Very cool. This is the one and only Sunshine Mining bar that we had in the stack pack. There is another Sunshine Mining product inside this pillowcase, but that is a round. So this is the only bar. It's got a little bit of toning starting there a little bit of bluish toning starting there on the edge there. So congratulations to you, number 3, on securing the Sunshine Mining bullion. Now number 4 is going to require 4 fingertips, and I don't think I have 11 fingertips, so we're going to have to get crafty once we get further along, but 4 fingertips it is for now. So let's go ahead and figure this out. 4 fingertips going in for the grab. Boom! Another Engelhard bar. All right, folks. And so we've already seen that this is a frosted back, so I can tell you definitively that this is an elongated octagon. Congratulations to you, number 4. You picked up a nice Engelhard bar. Now, number 5. I've got 5 fingertips on one hand, so this is still very doable. Very much doable. Okay, first one in. Oh, number 5. Swooping in and grabbing a 2-ouncer, a twofer. And this is definitely probably one that certain people have their eyes on. I can only imagine, because this has by far the most layers of value out of any of the stack packs involved. Not only is it in the original factory seal like this one is, but this is sequential serial numbers. So congratulations to you, number 5. You picked up a nice one there for $50. Honestly, I have never been able to personally buy 2 Johnson Matthey bars for $50. Never in my life have I been able to do that. I know some folks are laughing at that. They're like, I've done that many times, SBS. Over the past 20 years, I have many times bought JM bars for under $25. But right now, the times are a little bit different. You cannot find JM bars for around spot price right now, unless you're an actual local coin shop who gets it in, maybe your father or mother might be a local coin shop owner, and so, or maybe somebody gifted you a Johnson Matthey bar for free or something like that. But generally, the market price for Johnson Matthey bars is not $25 a piece. So very nice pickup there, number 5. Nice work. This is what we call savvy stacking right here. Okay. Unless this person has been, I mean, this is what we call savvy stacking at the end of the day. There's no two ways about it. And it's also fun. It's also fun to do the drop. So let's go ahead and see what number 6 is going to draw. I think we're going to have to just go back to the old school method of 2 fingers, because we've run out of fingers now. So let's go ahead and see what they've got here. An Engelhard bar this time, but this one in the original factory seal. Wow. So this has the same elongated octagon reverse as, well, it's not here, but it hasn't been drawn yet actually, but this is in the original factory seal. So this is the only Engelhard bar that we've got on the drawing that it comes in the original factory seal. So congratulations to you, number 6, on snagging that one. No one has grabbed that Swiss of America round yet, so let's see. I know some people might be gunning for that one because that's a more unique round. The A-Mark Chunky Stackers are still available as well. So the set of 2 A-Mark Chunky Stackers. So let's go ahead and see what we got for number 7. Lucky number 7 is going in for the draw, and boom! Oh, speak of the chunker. So we've got the Golden West Teton for lucky number 7, picking up the chunker of a round, Swiss of America, 1 ounce chunky round. Very nice pickup for you, number 7. All right, number 8. Number 8 and number 9. These are actually, if I recall correctly, I do recall correctly, these are all a single person. So the same person is going to be getting a twofer, right? Because they entered twice. So let's go ahead and see what we got for these 2 stack packs. In fact, this is 2 of them, so let's go ahead and pick 2 of them out at the same time. All right, we got 2 lucky fingertips. Well, that's very complicated. Let's go ahead and do 1 at a time. All things happen slowly and, with patience. So let's go ahead and grab this. Oh my goodness. Number 8 has grabbed the Liberty Bar. I would have been gunning for this too. This is so freaking awesome. The Liberty Bar is awesome. This is an Engelhard Liberty Bar. It's a 75,000 minted bar, which is not super low mintage. It's just like a prospector round, but boy, do these sell at a hefty premium. And I'm very, very glad this is going to a good home. If I recall, this is a repeat customer. So let's see what you're going to be grabbing for your second stack pack, number 8/number 9. Wow, very, very nice pickup. Liberty Bar. All right, what are you going to be going home with for your second stack pack today? All right, a normal Engelhard portrait style bar with the elongated octagon on the back. So congratulations to you, number 9/number 8. And I think we had another one. I can't remember what numbers they were because it was one of the first orders, but somebody else had snagged 2 slots. You know who you are, but congratulations to you, whatever 2 stack packs you happen to grab. I don't know if you were 3/4 or 4/5, one of them. So let's go ahead, and actually number 10 and number 11 is one that swooped in literally right before I was going to record this. I was actually originally planning on doing a bonus of 4 stack packs, and right before I began recording this video, I had to add a number 10 and a number 11. So let's go ahead and see what's in store for the last 2 stack packs, and then we'll go ahead and draw the bonus numbers. All right, the chunky stackers, and I absolutely love giving out the duo of chunky stackers. This is always such a satisfying thing to draw because you get the added collectability and stackability of 2 chunky stackers, which is always a nice feeling. So congratulations to you, number 10, on drawing the chunky stackers. Wow, at least 2 of the 3 entrants who have grabbed a 2 slot have ended up with some pretty premium items. I'm not sure which one was up here, but if that first person had grabbed a sequential JM series, I'm not sure if it was 4/5 or 5/6, but that's a nice steal too if that's what you ended up grabbing. So let's go ahead and grab the last one, and then we'll see what's left in the prize pool for 2 lucky number entrants. Boom. All right. So we've got a twofer. Wow. This is an insane deal right here. 50 plus 50 is 100, and they have 4 freaking ounces of silver. This one right here is a duo of rounds. We've got the Sunshine Silver 1986 dated round, and we've got a 1984 American Prospector with the Eagle on the reverse. So we've got the Eagle duo, 2 different refineries. So whoever number 10/11 is just picked up 4 ounces for $25 each, vintage silver. That to me is savvy stacking right there. They seized the opportunity and were handsomely rewarded. So congratulations to you, number 10/11. Now, how the rest of this works is we've got 2 more stack packs left here, okay? And this is what we've got left. We've got an EMC logo toner, and we've got an actually partial fractional set on the prospectors with a little Black Beauty toner. This is a 10th ounce Engelhard and a 1 ounce Engelhard, plus a generic 1 gram prospector. So these are going to be going to 2 lucky entrants here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these numbers. That's how this is going to work. Oh boy. So we're going to have to figure out a good way to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first attach these all onto the stack packs. And in the interest of not screwing things up, I'm going to grab some new Post-it notes. This is what's going down. We're going to grab some new Post-it notes. I'm going to write the same numbers on here. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, and number 11. And now what we're going to do here is we're going to fold these up. Fold these up. I apologize for taking your time doing this. I hadn't really planned this out too well, but this is how we did it the first time when we had extra stack packs left over and we wanted to kind of carry it forward and just gift people or certain lucky stackers a couple extra stack packs. Rather than kind of just discontinuing it and saving those stack packs for another day, why not just give a couple people an extra one? Just, that will be a fun, pleasant surprise. Let's say you had entered and you only won a single bar. Well, a single Engelhard bar for $50 is still a pretty solid deal, but if number 2 ends up going home with a second bar, they may be very happy. Or heck, maybe they might go home with a full fractional set plus a single bar. That's just a mind-blowing bonus in my opinion. So we've got the numbers all set, and so let's go ahead and put these back into the pillowcase. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually draw 2 numbers out of here, and those individuals, those numbers that we draw, they're going to be the individuals who are going to be drawing these last 2 stack packs. And so we'll put those back in there, and then that's how it'll work. So let's go ahead and grab 2 numbers out of here, just 2 random numbers. Got them both. Here we go. These are the numbers, and let's see who these are. Let's see who these are. We've got number 3. Okay, that's a funny looking 3. Number 3, and what's this? And number 2. Okay, so number 2 and number 3 are duking it out for these last 2 stack packs. All right, let's go ahead and see what number 2 is going to draw first. We're going to draw number 2s first. And let's see what that is. Boom. Oh, so number 2. Wow. That's literally what we were just talking about. I was like, for example, what if number 2 ends up drawing an extra one? And number 2 is literally the person who ended up drawing exactly that. So number 2 is actually going home for $50. They're going home with a freaking Engelhard frosted back bar, a prospector, a 10th ounce prospector, and a 1 gram round. That is just a killer deal right there in my opinion. And so that means number 3, of course, is going to be going home with an EMC bar plus the Sunshine Mining bar. So again, number 3 got a 2 as well. They were originally thinking, oh, I'm only going to go home with a Sunshine Mining bar, but nope, you got an EMC logo Engelhard as well. So congratulations to everybody who took part in this week's drop. That was a fun one. In fact, I really enjoyed this drop, and I hope everybody else did as well who had a chance to take part. I appreciated that a lot of folks, there was a few people who took advantage of the fact that you could grab 2 slots, but a lot of folks stuck to their instincts, stuck to their budget, only did 1 slot. And so the fact that you did 1 slot was really a nice blessing in disguise for others, because it allowed more people to get involved on this drop. So I really appreciate those of you who got involved, whether you got 1 slot, whether you got 2 slots. This was a really fun draw. I don't think ever in the future we're going to be doing a drop quite this big. It almost did sell out, this one as well, but it didn't. It's not because it didn't sell out, but it's just because that's quite. I just don't envision on any other day besides Black Friday a drop with 13 stack packs selling out. At least not in the near term future, because lately it was more like I was saying 4. Right after we started doing more than 4, they started to it started to be up in the air whether or not it would sell out. So I don't like to leave them hanging. I like to conclude the drop so that we can move on to the next drop, you know. So congratulations to those who took part in this week's drop. And I did, of course, I know it's been a 20-minute video, but we have to take a look at the mail call. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. I've already taken the liberty of opening everything, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. Now, these right here are bars that I have talked about on the channel before. I've only shown you kind of one example, and so I thought let me show you a nice lot of these so you can really start to get a sense of what a true pebbleback looks like. Now, we talked about pebbleback Engelhard bars previously on the channel, and I showed you one. And I showed you one side by side to a frosted back, and in fact we do have that frosted back bar here right now, which somebody has claimed, number 2 has claimed. Let's keep these in order. So this right here is a frosted back, but this right here, folks, is a pebble back, right? So again, look at the fine details on the frosting there, and then look at this pebble back. This is really the true difference between a frosted back versus a pebble back, and I hope the lighting is better on this video compared to the last one. I hope the camera focuses eventually, and there we go. So look at that very, very thick pebble-like backing. This is a pebble back, folks. Okay? So there's your difference between a pebble back versus a frosted back. So this is something I just was really eager to show you. I was able to pick up a nice lot of pebble backs. These are unserialized bars. Oh, these are only 5,000 minted. Very, very difficult to come by. I rarely see them available. So I was very happy to pick up a nice lot of pebbleback bars. Now we've also got some more nice bars. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Oops. Okay, so this right here, this is very interesting. I'm very excited to show that to you. In fact, I'm very excited to show this to myself. But first, I want to show you some very, very special bars here. So, over here, we've got a commercial series Engelhard bar. This is a little bit different than a normal bar. You'll see it's kind of like got a slightly different shape. And check out that serial number, 276510. This is actually a tier 2 Engelhard bar. Certain stuff about this bar that makes a little bit more wear, namely the serial number, and I believe also the shape of this bar, how it kind of looks. This is actually a tier 2 bar. I believe this is a 2000 minted bar if I'm not mistaken. So this is actually a very, very difficult to come by bar. Now this right here, this we've got a Engelhard Industries of Canada bar. This bar comes in very many variations. I believe this is actually one of the more rarer versions of the bar actually. There are some more common versions of this bar. Let me go ahead and open up all Engelhard and open up the 1 ounce definitive pages, because the Engelhard Industries of Canada bars are directly at the top. And so I should be able to tell pretty definitively and pretty quickly what the mintage is and stuff on this. Now the serial number on this is a 107738. So now I'm looking online, and when I start to get to the 1000 series, these are 250 minted bars. Yep, 250 minted bars. Yep, 250 minted. Very interesting. So there you have it, folks. This is a 250 minted bar. Just trying to verify that online. Yeah. There's no two ways to put it. It's a 250 minted bar. So this is a tier 1 bar. It's a 100,000 series. You see that? So the serial number is 107738. It's in the 100,000s. So that's a 250 minted bar. Now this is one bar that I didn't have before, and I had to grab an example of it. I just had to do it. So this right here is a 100 minted bar, I believe. now I have to verify that. I believe this is a 100 minted bar. Sorry, 500 minted bar. This is a 500 minted bar. So this is still a tier 1 bar. This is as rare as the Engelhard Australia bars of any type. This doesn't say Engelhard anywhere on it. So you would never look at this and think to yourself, oh wow, what a cool Engelhard bar. You would never think that. But once you go and do your research on allengelhard.com, then you'll start to find out like, oh wow, this is actually an Engelhard bar. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Argenta dealers, produced in 1981, similar to our above example where they're talking about a maple leaf bar, which is a Canadian style Engelhard bar. In fact, somebody won that. This is a maple leaf bar. So in fact, what they're saying is that produced in 1981, similar to our example above, but in Argenta dealers LTD counterstamp variation. So you see, these are actually like extremely similar looking. Extremely similar looking. Why? And all Engelhard is literally talking about this bar, which is posted directly above this bar. And they're saying like, hey, look, it's the same thing, but it just says it was produced for Argenta Dealers Limited, Montreal, Canada. So that's really crazy. It's just so funny that I happen to have that example there, but this is a very cool pickup. I'm super excited about that. Now, something that you saw on the channel not too long back, actually, I was fortunate enough to pick up some duplicates of the Royal Bank bar, which I had showed you. And so I was able to grab one more of those, actually. So I was really excited about that opportunity. And so this one, you'll notice, if you flip it over, it's a reverse. Or flip that over and it's actually, sorry, you flip it over this way and it's actually right side up. Some of them you flip them over like that and it's upside down. So this is a normal. You flip this one over and it's normal sided up. So that's the variation between the Royal Bank bars. This one happens to be just a normal one. So these are only 1,500 minted. So these are all extremely rare bars. I like to collect these. I wouldn't necessarily say that they're for stacking at all. These are for collecting, right? These are for making you feel happy that you have some very, very unique part of history, right? So these are the types of purchases that you need to really be responsible with, because, you know, when it comes down to selling those types of things, very few people are wanting to buy these at the premium that they sell for. So it's not a very liquid. These are very, very non-liquid things. Are they desirable? Yes, extremely desirable. Of course, everybody would want a cool bar like this, but when there's such a low liquidity, then the occasional times that these types of bars are available, then they sell at crazy premiums, because that's just kind of what the market price is. And so because the premium is so high, who wants to buy silver at a high premium? Well, let's be quite frank, nobody wants to buy silver at a high premium. And so when the premium goes higher and higher and higher on a bar that is less and less and less liquid, then what happens is that nobody wants it. It becomes very difficult to sell them, and so they are not liquid. So that's why generics it's always good to have a good base layer of generics. I'm always going to have to harp back on that, because I know some people push generics heavily, and there's a reason for that. It provides you with the safety net, you know, if you've got some generics on hand. So take a look at this. This right here is something to add to my Engelhard dental collection. Believe it or not, I've once again found a Baker dental product that I do not have. And so this is not just measured in ounces, this is a freaking pound of Baker B metal. I don't know what the heck this stuff is. So if any dentists, vintage dentists are in the house, let me know. Let me know what the heck it is that I'm looking at. But check these little chunkers out. These are the Rolo rounds of dental pellets. Check these out. How cool is this beast? It's stamped with a nice B there. I don't know if you can see that B, but there's a B stamping there. Baker Dental. Aristotle pellets maybe? Of the chunky variety? I'm not sure, but I'm super excited about this pickup. how cool are these? These would make really nice additions to the stack pack. So I haven't exactly figured out how we're going to do SBS drops or stack packs featuring Baker Dental products, but I was extremely excited to pick up this nice box, really worn up, beaten up box of 8 troy ounces, I believe, of these pellets. Check them out. How cool are these? So I'm really excited about these. I don't know what the heck these are. I'm gonna have to do some more research on them, but boy am I excited to have been able to grab these. Saw them available. The individual I had been purchasing from had actually, you know, I've been purchasing quite a bit of stuff from them, so they asked me like, hey, are you interested in this? And I don't even think I had told them that I'm into the dental stuff, but I was like, I'm very interested in that. I'm very interested in that because I've never seen that before, and I know that if you put this up, there will be other people who might be interested in this. Probably not, actually. I don't think anybody is really interested in the dental stuff. I usually have a pretty easy time being able to purchase the stuff when I see it available and if I'm in the market to buy some of it. There's not a huge high demand for this stuff. This is really like, these pellets are not pure silver, by the way. This is some sort of an Aristoli pellet, meaning like it's a mixture. It might be like 70% or something silver, and the rest of it will be some sort of an alloy. Like, I mean, the whole thing itself is an alloy, meaning like it's a blend of metals. So there's gonna be some silver in there, primarily silver, but then there's a mixture of other stuff. I know that the smaller Aristolo pellets that I have, I think the Engelhard ones are roughly like 72-73% silver, something like that, based off of my research. So that's what these are, right? Each of these pellets is 1/8 of a pound, and then 0.125 pounds, but that's not 0.125 pounds of pure silver. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and thank you so much to all the individuals who took part in this week's SBS drop. Cheers!